Right then guys, welcome back to a Key Camps video. And this one is a somewhat disappointing video that I didn't think I would have to make this early into the winter of 2024. But if you're a regular to the channel, or you're fairly new to the channel and you've seen a camp that I did a couple of weeks ago up Agarn, this video is relating to that. Now, I was situated about 700 meters up the Agarn path in the Ogwen Valley in North Wales when I experienced very strong winds and even stronger gusts. I will link that video in the description below, so please go and check that out after you've watched this. Now, to the best of my knowledge, the tent was doing absolutely fine. The reason I left that camp was because of the noise, and I just couldn't bear with it. I didn't have any earplugs, I had nothing to watch on my phone, and I had hours left until I could get down the mountain. So I decided in the middle of the night to pack my things up, get my head torch on, and descend down the Agarn path. Like I mentioned, the Vern 1, to my knowledge, upheld its rock solid form, and it performed outstandingly. Can't speak. And like I said, there was no reason that I left that camp because I thought the tent had failed me. After coming home and inspecting all my gear like I always do and just dry it out, I found that maybe bailing was probably a correct and wise decision to do. Because under further inspection, I found that one of my side poles to the Vern 1 had significantly bent. Now, when I laid the poles out like they are now, you can see there is a significant bend to one of the side poles compared to the other one. This is the black pole, so it's one of the side ones. And looking closer at the tent, you can see this side pole is absolutely fine. It's flush. You can just see that there, that unnatural bend. Now, this is not me by all means slating Nortent in the slightest. I had a lot of responsibility, and a lot of that bending was probably due to me on that particular evening. Now, this is how the tent was pitched. The only difference today is I've not bothered wrapping the guy lines around the pole to reinforce that strength today because there's no wind. I've just let them pull from the material. But everything else that you can see is exactly how the tent was pitched. Every guy line out, all the guy lines facing the appropriate way depending on the wind direction. So the way it was pitched was not an issue. We were mainly getting winds coming this way, and this way. And like I did mention on that video, there was no directional wind throughout. It was kind of just coming from all sorts of places. So it was difficult for me to be able to pitch my tent in the most effective way. I just kind of had to hunker down and bear with it. However, I do have some fantastic news in regards to Nortent and their customer service, but we'll get to that a little bit later on, because at this moment in time, I've got something to share with you, and something, again, that you could win from the Key Camps channel. Right then guys, this part of the video, I'm going to talk about Flextail, because they have kindly sent me the new max pump, and I actually cannot wait to use this because I currently use one of their older pumps. Now, this is currently retailing today, the 2nd of November. It's currently retailing on Flextail for £40. It's been reduced, and I mean 40 quid. That is a great price for what you get from this little thing here. Now, it comes in 3 colours. You get it in the orange that I've got it here, you get it in black, you get it in white. It currently weighs in, I don't know why I keep saying currently, it weighs in at 4.3 ounces. So that's the equivalent of a pair of AirPods. So not just like one pair that you'd use, like 2 lots. Get what I'm saying? That's quite light. For the functions that you get, that is very light. Yeah, so those functions, the main 2 reasons why I'm going to use this and why I use the old pump is because it inflates my mat very quickly, and it's a light, which I just think 2 birds, 1 stone. Why not? Now, you can also use this for deflation, compression. You can use it as an air blower, and it's quite handy for me, which I'm going to start using because my other pump didn't do this, is I always bleed feathers from my down sleeping bag. Give this a little sprucing up before I get in, make it all nice, make it all clean. 5-star tenting, know what I mean? Okay, so with the max pump as well, you get the 6 nozzles. I won't go into those individually. You can have a look on the Flextail website and see what each one does. You can actually, what I really want to do, I did hint to Flextail, but I think that one went, is you can get a tripod stand. So like I've got you on here with my GoPro, and you can turn it upside down and it just acts as like a lantern but on the ground. So if you're camping with friends around, you know, if you're all in your camping chairs in a circle, you can put that in the middle and just have like a warm ambient mode or a spotlight mode. Fantastic, I think. So many functions from this. Now the way you operate this little bit of machinery is dead easy. Can you see it's got a P and an L in between the USB charging slot? So for the P, you just double click. That's some serious air. And then for light, you double click and you can just go through the modes. Obviously it's broad daylight now, it's only midday, well it's actually 11:45, so you're not going to see it that well. Let me try it in here. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but you get the gist of what this fantastic bit of kit does. Now they kind of set it into 3 different modes. You've got basic mode, you've got standard mode, and you've got premium mode. So illumination wise, on basic mode you'd get 11 hours, standard you'd get 4 to 5 hours, and premium, the best, you get about 4 hours. Again, 4 hours of light. Now when I'm camping, this is just flicking on and off when I'm getting in and out of my tent, and then when I'm out of my tent I'm using my head torch, so I don't see how this would run out of battery anytime soon. So the main question is, so we see how fast it is to blow up my mat, because on the website it's estimated about 70 seconds. Let's put that to the test. Right then guys, so as you can see I use the Nemo Tensor insulated long wide sleeping mat. I've set the pump up ready to go. There it is in all its glory. I've got the stopwatch ready, so like I said on the website it says a usual single mat is about 70 seconds, so let's put that to the test. So it's just a case of double clicking the P into the slot and we'll see how we get on. Right, I'll bring you back when it's nearly done. Shouldn't be long. There we have it then folks, can you hear that noise? Means it's nearly done. And that, I would say, was 40 seconds on the dot. Now I do have to say, that is absolutely rapid. It started making that noise. So that noise that you hear there is when there's too much air in there, and it's just basically putting air into air, so you can kind of stop. 40 seconds. So we've well exceeded the 70 second mark. That's fantastic. That is so much quicker than the other pump. Now the other pump is quick, but that takes about 2 minutes. 40 seconds. Wow, I was actually surprised by that. It's the first time I've tried this pump. Now talking of my previous pump, if you're a regular, you've seen this pump loads. So I've just got the other mini pump. I don't actually know the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen here. This one is also a pump just for inflation. And you've got your torch there as well. So I usually just hang it up here. Yes, it's a bit smaller than the max pump, however the max pump has a lot more functions. This just has the 2, okay, and this one again is a USB-C charge, and I think you get 5 to 6 nozzles with it. Now listen for this next bit. This isn't very expensive in comparison to the max pump. Okay, I off the top of my head I think it's about 20 quid, 25 quid. Again, I'll put the correct information on the screen here. I'm gonna give this one away, okay. It's been used every single camp. It's absolutely fine. You're going to have all the nozzles with it on the original bag. I'll even give you this little carabiner too, because the max pump has its own little hook, which is just amazing, and it just packs down like that. It's fantastic, this. I actually really like this. So yeah, all I want you to do is comment Flextail in the comments below. I'm not going to wait for a certain amount of subscribers or anything like that. I'm just going to give it 1 week. So it's the 2nd, is it the 2nd today? The 2nd of November today, so on the 9th, the next Saturday from now, I'll pick a winner and I'll just send it here for free. It's a handy bit of kit. Why not get it for free? Just comment Flextail, it's free. Now for those of you who want to get the max pump, I can offer you a discount code as well, because Flextail have kindly set us one. So if you just put key 15 in the checkout section at Flextail. You'll get 15% off your order. I will put a link in the description as well, which will take you straight to the Flextail website, and I'll also link their Instagram. Now, I've just reminded myself as well, I need to thank an absolute legend by the name of Yevgeny. Now, he bought me 3 coffees last week, and like I always say, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, because that just goes straight back in to the Key Camps channel. I'm really sorry, mate, as well if I've butchered your name there, Yevgeny, but he's also put a comment saying, enjoying your videos, keep at it. Also very keen to wild camp. Would like to meet new people and explore new places, Wales in particular. I don't blame you one bit, mate. Mountain doggies and views galore. So, Yevgeny, keep your eye out, because like I said in my last video, we're going to be doing a subscriber camp. When I hit 1000k subs, I think we're about 45 away. No, more than that. 85 away. Oh, I don't know. Something like that. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to pick 2 people to come out on a wild camp. So it could be you, Yevgeny. You know what I mean? But yeah, a big thank you, and obviously to the others that have bought me a coffee in the past as well, but I've already thanked them in the videos. Another thing I want to go on as well is I've been chatting to quite a few of you on Instagram, which I'm enjoying. Keep it up. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, check out the link in the description, give me a follow. I'll more than likely follow you back, unless you're a weirdo. I'm only joking. I will follow you back though. Have a little conversation. Like I said, you get to see what's happening real time when I'm up in the beautiful mountains of North Wales. One more thing as well, I've just crouched down for the visual effects. Spaceman MT, you've not commented back or emailed me about your win regarding the tent. So I'm going to give that till next Saturday as well. If I don't hear anything back, I'm going to pick another winner. Sorry, mate. Now, one more shout out to the absolute legend at Nortent by the name of Leaf. Sorry if I've butchered that name and all, mate. Leaf from Nortent. What a guy. Now, I got in contact with Leaf. Well, I got in contact with Nortent, and he was the person who got back to me. And after sending him the video describing what's happened to the pole, he got in contact with the right people at Nortent, and they've sent me a brand new set of 9.5mm poles, which I received yesterday. And I can't express how much I appreciate that. What customer service, what an organisation. Because not have they only provided me with the safe and correct equipment to go out and continue camping and making these videos for you guys, they've also saved me a bit of this, because shipping poles from Norway to the UK, I might get a job at DHL at this rate, because that was nuts. The shipping was more expensive than just to order one pole. But thank you, Leaf from Nortent. What a guy. Okay then, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to Cumbran tomorrow for work for a week, so I will be going up Penavan in the complete pitch black with one of my mates. It's not going to be a camping video, so if you don't want to watch it, I get it, but it's going to be something new, exciting, because we're going to be going at like 7 at night, so it's going to be pitch black. We're going to climb to the top and we're going to come straight back down. So if you've enjoyed this video, or if you've just tolerated it, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and as always, comment down below what your thoughts and feelings are. And again, all the usual stuff. Follow me on Instagram if you want to support the channel. Link in description below for buying me a coffee. And I will see you Wednesday night when I'm climbing up the dark to the top of Pen Ivan Dan.